Hi, I'm Chris Nichols. That's me right there, being recorded by my trusty drone. And I am recording footage for the Deep Creek Lake Lions Club blind skier program. I'm in the Deep Creek Lake Lions Club, and every year we bring visually impaired kids to the WISP and pair them up with sighted guides who help them experience the fun and confidence building of downhill skiing. It's an amazing program, and we try to get new and unique footage every year of the experience. So this year, there's Derek. He's one of our blind skiers. He's in the left there, the second on the left. He had the vest that was undone, and it's rather unique. He's fully untethered and or not on a pole. He's just being guided by voice commands at this point. So he's graduated pretty well to the pretty good level of blind skiing. He's been doing this for a while. And we have a nice array of volunteers all in our orange vests that help him out. I mean, we have a lot more people than we typically need. But we have a lot of younger high school volunteers that we're kind of training up this year, and some new people who are learning the ropes. So there's Derek, second to the left, and there I am talking to Derek, reassuring him that I'm not going to crash the drone into his head. So we've been on a lot of adventures. Derek's been coming up to our blind skier and our blind camper program for a long time now, so he trusts me pretty well. This is the first time I've ever had the drone out trying to get footage for this program, and you can see I'm not an expert at it. And, to be fair to me, it is windy. The visibility wasn't great. I'm moving. He's moving. And there are lots of other people that I've got to avoid with myself and the drone. So it was a challenge. But the funny part of this whole experience is not necessarily this footage, but now we're on Possum, and just trying to catch up with Derek and his guides. They're just at the edge of the visibility there, and I'm just really trying to get the drone to catch up, and then I start hearing it beeping that the batteries are dead or dying, so I figure I'm bringing it in for the landing. This is the last run before lunch anyway. So you can see me there at the bottom of the screen, and I'm I've got the elevation stick down, trying to bring the drone down, and then I hit the land button, and apparently the drone just decides that is not what it's going to do. And I am standing there watching it go up and up and up. And remember, the visibility was very bad that day or today. And it just keeps going up and up. And probably pretty soon, this is where I just totally lose sight of it. Completely in the mist, in the clouds. I have no idea. I do see it go off up. So it's going up the hill at this point, and totally have lost visibility. Remember, this is up the hill, so I can't really chase it, and have no idea, so I'm still down at that spot where I am just waiting for it is supposed to come back to where it last got a signal from if it loses contact with the remote. And at this point, I think it is back in its landing sequence. So, we're not even that far away. It just had decided it was going to do something else, and now it's on landing sequence. Thankfully, it did not land on top of that guy. But we're coming down, and touchdown. So for the next about 10 seconds, just sits here, and I'm going to pause it here. So it sat for about 10 or 15 seconds, and some nice I'm assuming young girl from the pink heart snow pants picks it up, and I'm assuming again it landed in the middle of the trail, and looks like maybe she's bringing it over, putting it down, maybe off to the side of the trail. So that was very nice of her. And then he's going to sit for a little while longer. So the drone has sat in the snow for about 6 minutes, and a obvious WISP employee you'll see here in just a second. Probably a ski instructor. There you can see the little WISP logo. Picks it up. So thank you to this guy. Got these nice Armada skis you'll see later. There you go. Good. I'm going to try and do a screenshot of that. So now our ski guide has it. He's coming up, meeting his friend. I'd love to know this conversation. You know, what moron loses a drone out here in the ski slopes? I don't know if they know it's still recording. Like he keeps looking actually into the camera, and so that's another hilarious part of this. So I guess they're just imagining what to do with it, having a conversation about what an idiot this guy is, and then they're gonna bring it back down to the lost and found at this point, I'm sure. So if I had like 10 million viewers, I would change the video so it's not upside down anymore. But you're stuck with this video from the drone's perspective. This is the day in the life of a drone, so you get to see how their perspective is. But I will spare you the rest of the ride down. Drone's made down to the bottom of the mountain, and the guy on the skis hands it over to the guy on the snowboard, and he is going to walk it through the lodge. I will speed up the walk through there, starting now. That's your express tour of the lodge, and now we're coming to the customer service office. He's bringing it in, handing it over to the person behind the desk. Get a good shot of this nice young lady. Thank you for taking such good care of my drone. Looks like, yeah, she's like holding it with two hands, like very delicately carrying it over and putting it into the lost and found. And then there's another, I think, 20 minutes of footage of this particular shot. But probably another half an hour later, I came down and there it was. So thanks so much to the WISP and their great staff for finding and taking great care of the drone. Also, thanks to all the staff at the WISP for putting on, helping us put on the Blind Skier program for so many years. They provide us with discounted food and the lift tickets and the rentals to make this program happen. It's really an amazing experience for everyone involved. Not only the visually impaired kids who get to do this experience, but we bring in high school kids who serve as sighted guides, and it's really an amazing experience to get them hooked into the rewards of volunteering and serving your community and serving those who need it as well. So it's a great early in to get those kids to see what the value of volunteering is. Thanks to that young lady who picked up my drone and moved it over to the side of the trail as well. So it was just a funny experience. I'm glad I not out a couple $100, and we'll be out tomorrow to try and do the same thing, and hopefully I don't lose it again. But the lessons here are: make sure your drone is labeled, so write your name and number on the drone. Avoid high wind. So this was one of those things where I was just wanted to get the footage, and you just have to deal with the conditions. So, but if you can, avoid high wind, and that's about it. Just do the best with what you can when you got it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out in the slopes.